Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Derek Johnson. And a terrific return as he takes the... And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Fitzpatrick. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Fitzpatrick. He's got a man. It's the tight end, Casper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down, Fitzpatrick. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Eric Dickerson. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Running it with Dickerson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Eric Dickerson taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they go to Dickerson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's complete to Fitzgerald. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd down, Dickerson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw, because if he had had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
Yeah, I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Up the middle they go. Dickerson. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. That makes it a longer kick, and it might push him out of his range.
Change your mechanics, too, probably, because that normal, comfortable swing you take at it, now you muscle up for it, and maybe it changes your accuracy.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
From the 36, Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports, as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get...
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
This is Eric Dickerson, four-time rushing champ. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's going to go up top again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Dave Casper, 64 yards. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They can We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First play and a first throw for Fitzpatrick.
He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They try again with Lynch. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Lynch pushing, but he is not going to get there. They stop him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is old-fashioned.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marshawn Lynch punching it in from a yard away.
And the Colts are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Gano the extra point, And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now Eric Dickerson, who spent over 4 years as an Indianapolis Colt. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Inside give to Dickerson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Dickerson on the handoff. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. A right side catch by Crabtree. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 43. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Snap comes at 1. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Now it's Rodgers. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Rodgers again now. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them in the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Now Fitzpatrick. That's caught out left side by Casper. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Fitzpatrick on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Man open, it's Moss complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. Touchdown, Colts. Marshawn Lynch. As the first half is winding down. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a pretty poor return as he... to the ground to give himself up. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. Now Rodgers. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Rodgers now on first down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now Patterson to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once more, they turn to Patterson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Crabtree. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Crabtree, 63 yards. And the Jets are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Dickerson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, a run with Patterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
To throw is Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Tariq Woolen able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cordero Patterson, 40 yards. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers airing one deep for Crabtree. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On first down, Rodgers. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rob Woodson, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The final shot before break. Rodgers. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A carry for Dickerson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Rodgers now to throw. It's caught by Crabtree. And he's going to be marked out. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
On the double.
Vic leaves it for Tomlinson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Here's Michael Vick. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown! Dave Casper, 60 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to take another shot here. And he fires one that's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side with LT. And he is going to be stuck.